Hey guys, it's Bex here from The Helpful Hustle, and today I am taking you through my top 5 things that can help your business in terms of working smarter, not harder. So if you enjoy this video, please do give it a like and a comment. More of those that we get, the more we can have this video seen by more people and help them along the way, particularly if they are a small business or entrepreneur. So engage if you can. Right, okay, so number 1 on my list to help you work smarter, not harder, is most definitely to get you to start scheduling your social media on the very first day of the month. Why would you do this? Well, it clears the rest of your diary throughout the rest of the month, obviously. For me, I think this is super important because and I'm sure many of you can relate to this, can get really bogged down with all of the social media that needs to go out on a consistent basis. So yes, we have to still do a lot of engaging, particularly on stuff like Instagram and Pinterest, and you still need to keep an eye on it. But if you can automate certain processes to allow that your posts to go out as quickly and efficiently as possible, then it's really worth investing the time and putting aside a set time in which to do this, i.e. a couple of hours or 3 or 4 hours, in fact, depending how quickly or slowly you can get your posts written and accumulated. Then I would definitely say put that in as the first thing you do at the beginning of each month. Now, what it allows you to do is schedule everything that you need for 30 days. And the way to do that is to use a really good scheduler. And I would always recommend finding a really good platform to do that on. For me, it's got to be later.com. Why? Because it's super easy to use. You can see which content you've posted and which you haven't in a really simple grid format. You can check how it all looks on your phone and on Instagram. Plus they give you loads of handy hints and tips as well. So as a community-based scheduler, I think it's really, really good to use. So give that a go. Give yourself a break when it comes to social media and give yourself a hand when it comes to working a little bit smarter. Right, next up, I would also recommend this, and I think we all need to do this a lot more, is set dedicated times of the day in which you're going to check your emails. Now, this for me needs to be a really dedicated process. So an hour in the morning, maybe between 9 and 10, you don't take any phone calls, you don't do anything, you just focus on your emails. And then maybe later in the day, so 2:30, 3 o'clock, you set aside half an hour so you can check back into your emails if there are anything that you need to respond to in an emergency situation. So it's just a continuation of working smarter within your working week. And just by not being distracted by emails means you can focus your mindset on everything that actually needs to be done and needs to be done really well and have your concentration. So that's my second tip. My third tip is kind of related to my first tip in a way, because it does carry on that idea of automation, and this is taking it a step further than social media. And what I mean by doing that is to automate things like your email newsletters and also your invoices as well. Because by doing this, not only will the money tick in from your invoices if you have it scheduled for your supplier or your client, when you know that you've got a particular work day, it's all set up, and the moment that it's done, boom, it's automated and sent off. It just means that you don't have to worry about going, oh no, I've completely forgot to send that invoice. That's the thing that it allows you to do, and it just chills it out in terms of your stress levels as well. But email newsletters, again, you've got to have that constant conversation with your clients and your customers. Why not get that set up at the beginning of the month, not the end of the month, or maybe the end of the last month, who knows, and get it set up in a way that allows you to then know what you want to get across in terms of your messaging for the future month, and know that it's already all done and you don't have to think about it. So you can then plan the month ahead of that as well. So there's 3 of your 5 tips so far. The next one is all about distractions, and we are all victim to this and all very much guilty of not doing this. And it's so important that you do. It is, of course, to turn off during your working day all of your app notifications that will distract you. So I'm talking about WhatsApp, Amazon, the latest sale that's going on from ASOS, when Wayfair is telling you that there's a new garden set out there. Do you need that? Do you need to be distracted from the work that you're doing to be told that? Probably not. Now, if there is an emergency or something urgent, someone can always give you a phone call, or you can always leave your iMessages on to make sure that people can contact you that way. It's up to you, but I would definitely suggest, if you can, to reduce the amount of time that you spend looking at your apps, because it's incredible. If you look at the screen time that you spend on your phone, the amount of hours that documents is quite scary, actually. So make sure you do something a little bit smarter for your working day and get rid of any of those notifications. It's a simple button to turn on in your settings to make sure that you don't get distracted from the work at hand. Right, finally, and this is the thing, this is the point I want to make about these top 5 tips that's going to really help your overall kind of strategy in terms of working smarter, not harder. It is to reflect on the day that you've had and look forward to what's worked well and what hasn't within your working day. Now, this is really important because you can progress those processes that have worked really well, which makes your business more efficient day on day, week on week, month on month, year on year. But you can also start to get rid of all those really bad habits and things that don't work very well. So it's important to schedule in a little bit of time. It might only be 10 minutes at the end of your working day, but to go, did I achieve what I wanted to achieve? Did I do more than I wanted to do, or did I do less? And how did that all come about? Once you know that and can assess it, the next stages for you are to make sure that you do the right steps forward and not the wrong steps backwards. So there we go, 5 simple steps to help you work smarter, not harder within your working day. And hopefully that will help streamline you towards more success for your business. This is particularly relevant when you are working on your own, because I know that if you're feeling isolated, you can definitely feel like, oh, I just want to go and WhatsApp someone. Oh, I just want to go and just maybe check out what's going on the sale because I'm not really sure what I've got to do next. Be more disciplined. It will help you in the long run, I promise. So schedule all of your social media at the beginning of the month. Take the time to do that. It will pay off for the rest of the 30 days. Make sure that you set out times to check your emails day on day. It's really important to do that so you lose all of those added distractions. Number 3 is to automate an extension of what I was saying on social media, so your emails, your invoices, things like that. That means that money can keep ticking in without you having to worry about it. And also it means that you're continuing with your customer base and continuing on with that outreach. Number 4 is to turn off all of those nasty little distractions when it comes to all of those apps on your phone. Make sure that you press that simple button so you don't get distracted during the day. And number 5 is to make sure that you most definitely reflect on what's worked well and what hasn't. I've been Bex from The Helpful Hustle. I hope you really enjoyed this video and found it useful. Don't forget to leave us a like if that is the case, and also please do give us a comment as well. The more engagement we have on this video, the more people will get to go and see it. And if you want to find out more and get some useful free toolkits, or even just talk to us in terms of the business consultancy that can help your business, then check out helpfulhustle.com and also find us on social at Helpful Hustle. We are there to help you, so please don't be a stranger. Thanks very much. See you next time.